under the pressure from Arkansas. Williamson, Thurman, Robinson, Beck, and McDaniel. The officials for our game this afternoon: Tom Rucker, Mike Foote, and Andy Royce. Nolan Richardson, national champion last year, has won 76% of his games. And Robert Moreland, 17th season at Texas Southern, won an NAIA title, national title, in 76-77. And he stole that time.
Well, you know, the only time they have the jump ball anymore is at the beginning of the game, the beginning of overtime. I think sometimes the officials aren't practiced with it.
Not at all. Boy, Darnell Robinson was all over that, so Texas Southern will get first crack.
Well, Darnell Robinson at least is ready to go, huh, Dave?
Into the corner. Trying to get it down low. Whitaker with the fade, got air.
Oh, what a great rebound by Jones.
Jones rebound, taken away, Scotty Thurman. They shaved their heads. Here's McDaniel. Scotty Thurman shaved his head. Williamson, look at the war inside McDaniel. And up top, Daniel for Arkansas with the miss. The war inside will be between Whitaker and Corliss Williamson. My goodness.
Aaron Warren, he's 6'9" on the inside. Look at Arkansas going after the basketball. The Razorbacks not necessarily all that quick, but they'll get after you. And there's Jones with the big three.
Anthony Jones, 29% from three-point range. Texas Southern with the lead.
The Tigers are not what you would call a run-and-gun kind of team, but they rely on the three-point shot. As we saw in our first game here, that can be the great equalizer, so some of those are going to have to go in the basket.
And letting them play inside. Whitaker, Williamson, and missed by Robinson up top.
What an effort by Whitaker inside against Corliss Williamson.
Boy, I tell you what. Tag team kind of deal. No backcourt. Granger kicks it out. Three, a little long, and here comes Arkansas. McDaniel. Williamson drew a big crowd, couldn't get it, and a rebound goes to Aaron Warren.
Aaron Warren, 25 years old, an Army veteran.
That's a pick and a good one. Pull up. Not good. Robinson with the rebound. Granger with that miss. Williamson, pull up.
That's as open as he'll find himself all day. The Tigers not doing a very good job getting back in transition. There's Aaron Warren. Arkansas out with some traps and some pressure defense. Kevin Adams, a very good three-point shooter, misses that one.
How about McDaniel took it away from the big fella. Corliss Williamson, last 2 years SEC Player of the Year. Beck dropped it to Robinson. Robinson in close. He loves that shot.
The game is a very fluid game right at the start, Dave. Neither team really getting... There's not much time going off the shot clock, and that's a pace I think that favors Arkansas. Texas Southern needs to slow it down a little bit and needs to get something out of their offensive structure.
Texas Southern struggling from the field, 1 for 6. Arkansas 2 for 5.
Arkansas very, very physical in a zone defense to start the game. Very physical out on the perimeter.
Shot clock at 5. Thurman got a piece of it. They're going to have to go. Adams with 2, with 1. He got it off. Didn't score. Williamson. Here's Thurman. Thurman waits for help. Bad pass. Texas Southern will take over.
Well, this is going to sound like a silly thing to say, but against Arkansas, you have to score. You have to score consistently because that's really the only way you're going to stop their transition game.
Big man Whitaker got a friendly bounce. 40% shooter from the field. Young man lost 50 pounds since a year ago.
And now Whitaker's inside pushing against Robinson. Aaron Warren finds himself matched up against Williamson.
Williamson misses. And a foul. And it's against Arkansas. Profile on the Razorbacks out of Fayetteville, conference in the SEC, of course. Good size enrollment at large bid. 12-4 against tournament teams. Impressive numbers, and they return all 5 starters. First time since UCLA. 67-68. Foul was on Scotty Thurman.
Well, it's because they've returned all 5 starters that they can go 27-6, and people ask what's wrong.
Isn't that amazing?
Not very much, I don't think.
Jump ball. Robinson put the clamps on. The possession arrow favors Arkansas.
Jump ball, possession, Arkansas.
It's going to be tough down inside for Texas Southern, but they take it in there, and Robinson at 6'11". Jones only about 6'5". He just can't get it up.
This is one large team, talking about the Razorbacks of Arkansas.
Well, the thing that's most impressive to me about Arkansas is not their quickness, but their power.
There's a foul move by Corliss Williamson. He's got 4. Razorbacks by 1.
They pressure you. They can certainly get after the ball. They are not a slow team, but they are a very powerful team. There's a great trap and a great steal.
Daniel Beck, he finishes. No, he doesn't. Looks like he was going to go down over the back. They keep it alive. What a battle. And they lose it out of bounds. Oh, tough play. Warren lost it, but right now Texas Southern down by 1. 15:24 to go. Razorbacks Corey Beck getting some attention on the sideline, Dan Bonner.
Well, he has a cut just below his knee, and the rule, of course, is if you're bleeding, you've got to come out of the game. Fortunately, they saw that at a timeout, so you wrap it up, and he can go back in, doesn't have to miss any time.
Scotty Thurman raises up with a 3, no, and a rebound. The number 44, Aaron Warren for Texas Southern. 6'5", Arkansas taking it right to the hole. Foul against Arkansas. Good pressure by Kevin Adams.
Arkansas, thus far early in the basketball game, has really tried hard to get out and pressure the perimeter. And that's one thing the Arkansas defense really does. Nolan Richardson likes his defense to really disrupt what the other team wants to do offensively, and Texas Southern has really gotten nothing out of any sort of a set offensive pattern so far.
And out of bounds on Texas Southern. It went out on Reginald Whitaker. By the way, in the previous play, Thurman picked up the foul. It was his second.
3 turnovers now for Texas Southern. The Tigers shooting 2 for 8 from the field with 3 turnovers early in the ballgame. Arkansas has made 3 baskets, Dave, and they've all been inside.
There they go again. Robinson powers, but he got fouled. Aaron Warren got a piece of him.
Arkansas is a team that can play at any pace. They've shown us that they can get up and down the court, but they also have the kind of size and power on the inside that they can play the half-court game. Good patience, nice speed into Robinson.
Darnell Robinson, knee surgery last year, topped out at about 289. They're saying they got him at about 253 right now. And
didn't really play very much early in the year. He decided his prospects for playing at the next level were better if he was bigger. So he came in about 289, and he got the message from Nolan Richardson. He didn't play till he got his weight down.
3-point game, Arkansas leading Texas Southern. Warren got an opening, boy, right into the traffic. Beck with the rebound.
Warren not really a scorer.
Give and go. Beck. Robinson knocked out of bounds by Whitaker.
Field goal percentage numbers very low, and it's that Arkansas defense really disrupting Texas Southern. Arkansas not really lighting it up. There's another miss. That ball is again off Texas Southern. They've had a couple of them squared away.
Sure enough. Texas Southern doing a pretty good job in the transition defense. Arkansas has had 5 fast break opportunities, but they've just converted on 1. So the Tigers, the defense keeping them in the game. Thurman knocks down the 3. It's 11-5 Arkansas.
But Dave, you're not going to stay in the game long against Arkansas unless you can score.
Corliss Williamson battling there. Inside Whitaker, denied. Rebound Robinson. Boy, he influenced that one. My goodness, 7-0 run for the Razorbacks. McDaniel, they get inside. Corliss draws a foul. That's knocked down in the process. Boy, that is attacking the glass.
Robinson did a great job because Texas Southern actually had a 3-on-1 fast break. They got the ball down low to Jones, but Robinson disrupted the whole thing. Robert Moreland has to be happy with the defense that his team has played. He knows they need support.
That they do. 20 years at Texas Southern. And they get into the bench. Marion Ray out of Memphis, Tennessee comes in.
And there's 2 personal fouls on Aaron Warren. And that's really going to hurt with as big as Arkansas, big and strong as they are inside. Warren at 6'9", Ray at 6'7".
Williamson back rims that one. Corliss on the season, 65% from the line. Nolan Richardson a little upset that was the first team All-American, made second team All-American once again.
Well, you will find few, if any, players who are better around the basket than Corliss Williamson. Great hands, great strength.
Texas Southern a little further into their bench. They're going to bring Randy Bolden in, freshman out of Jackson, Mississippi. Black freshman of the year.
Bolden did a great job in the Southwestern Athletic Conference tournament championship game. Granger went down with the ankle injury as Anthony Jones goes to the bench, and Bolden ran the team in the second half, actually brought him from behind.
They get it in. Here's Adams in a hurry. Change of pace, knocked from behind. McDaniel, good play.
They just stay after it.
It's amazing. Most teams, you're going to get something good when you get that deep. And here's McDaniel flying down the court. Devor Remats out of Zagreb, Croatia, comes in to get Scotty Thurman.
And Arkansas can go deep on that bench. They don't bring in any stiffs, I assure you.
Not even close. Way outside. Whitaker got some iron. That was about it. Remats.
Whitaker can shoot the three-point shot, but he was nowhere close there, and Texas Southern is really in danger right here.
Remats. Daniel inside. That was knocked away. It'll remain Arkansas ball. 8-0 run for the Razorbacks.
And it's an 8-0 run that has been built really without much offensive firepower. Arkansas not shooting the ball very well, but Texas Southern able to get nothing on the offensive end. They can't get a good look at the basket. Arkansas only shooting 4 for 11, and yet they've had that 8-0 run.
Beck will inbound.
Remats is a dangerous three-point shooter.
They're playing well of late, too.
Oh, Williamson's going to get called for a 3-second violation.
Second turnover for Arkansas.
I'm telling you, he cleans Ray's clock right here. Williamson does as good a job getting position as anybody. Now watch him hold that position. Boom, right into the nose of Marion Ray.
Look at his close down right here. Robinson, Beck takes over. Oh, and he hit the sideboard. Robinson gets it right back.
Boy, but he comes up with the ball.
McDaniel for 3. Bingo.
Williamson just wanted an assist on that play. Pulled it down and handed it to McDaniel.
Got it in the corner. Oh, they're in trouble. Jump ball. Favors Texas Southern. Arkansas's run now 11-0.
And Robert Moreland is not surrendering. He's telling his team that they need to calm down.
10-point lead for the Razorbacks. This is at the Irwin Center. Dave Sims and Dan Bonner. Arkansas, the defending national champions. First game of the NCAA tournament here in '95, and a foul in the backcourt.
And one of the things that Texas Southern is going to have to hope for in this situation is that the officials call the hand checking very closely. Robert Moreland's team has had difficulty getting the ball up the court and then getting it into scoring position. The Arkansas pressure has been the story of the game thus far.
Yes, it has. And this man, Reggie Garrett, has just come in. He picked up his first foul.
Look at all the slashing. And
second foul on Reggie.
Now, early in the basketball season, the hand checking, the point of emphasis with hand checking really slowed the Razorbacks down. Nolan Richardson felt as if they got tentative on defense, and finally he told the kids, hey, we're going to play the way we play, and that's that physical, aggressive style. Garrett gets the foul there, but that's the way they're going to play.
How about that steal? Corey Beck came in, disrupted everything. Hanging and scoring is Reggie Garrett. 17-5 Razorbacks. Texas Southern missed its last 5 shots. Way outside, and he hit it. Kevin Adams.
An excellent three-point shooter. And Texas Southern is going to have to score some points, obviously.
Lee Wilson in the hole now, number 33, and they call it for a 3-second violation. This is a large young man. Lee Wilson, number 33, 6'11", 255, a sophomore out of Waco, Texas.
You know, Dave, I don't know that I've seen 2 3-second violations called all season long, and we've had 2 called very early in this game. And that's another thing that Texas Southern, they have to rely on the officials to make sure that those Arkansas guys don't park in the lane there.
Boy, talk about some size in there. Wilson, Robinson, the lead for Marion Ray. Corner jump is good by Kevin Adams, another 3. He's got 6.
Adams made 74 3-point baskets during the season. 2 big ones here today to draw the Tigers closer.
Lee Wilson underneath. Jump ball. Good play by Marion Ray.
Wilson at 6'11", Robinson at 6'11". They're battling in there against Ray and Whitaker, both about 6'7".
How about this? And then they go to Dwight Stewart. He's only 6'9", 265. He's a finesse player. He can shoot it from the outside.
Arkansas coaching staff really likes him. He sets good screens. He's where he's supposed to be on the offensive end, and he can open things up with his 3-point shooting ability.
The Arkansas big people, when they sit down along the lower boxes, it's almost murder trying to move. Back 3-pointer. 9-point lead, turnover. Beck, good hustle. Got rid of it. Garrett
thought about it. Stewart won't think twice.
I tell you what, that ball was in his hands about a second and a half, and it was gone. Scrambling defense by Arkansas. Just murderous defense of the Texans. Inside 11 minutes. Baseline jumpers good. Reginald Whitaker stepped out to hit that one. He's got 4. Corey Beck right back inside. He got hit a couple of times. And they give the foul to Granger.
Robert Moreland's squad really has shown good toughness the last couple of times on offense. And they've gotten themselves some good shots. They really are going to have to fight through that defensive pressure, quite literally fight through the defensive pressure to get some opportunities. Granger, only 1 shot in the game so far. Just shows how much that ankle's bothering him.
Cross court rematch with plenty of time and pays off. The 2-pointer, 22-13. Granger hobbling just a little bit. Got the air cast on the right ankle. Guarded by Garrett.
Oh, you don't want to get the ball in that corner.
Good up fake. Good 3. Banged home by Randy Bolden. That's his 48th 3 of the season. Not shy, Texas Southern.
Nice job by the Tigers. Nice job to get back in this game.
Rematch, cross court, McDaniel. 3, no short.
Great block out by Whitaker.
Well, bodies all over the floor. You wonder if Texas Southern even had a 2x4, if it would be enough. Look at that range! Comfortable stroke by Adams. Again, he misses. Stewart rebounds, loses the rematch. Arkansas takes over.
Texas Southern doesn't want to get in one of those catching fire games, though. There's a traveling violation.
Sure enough.
Texas Southern is a decent half-court team. They're not a run-and-gun outfit. They do a good job controlling the tempo, taking the fast break when it's there, but I don't think Robert Moreland wants his kids to fire away just after a couple of ticks off the shot clock.
Big nasty. Corliss Williamson back into game for Lee Wilson.
You take Lee Wilson out.
Unbelievable. Alex Dillard in now.
At 6'11", 255, and you put in Corliss Williamson at 6'7", 245.
Tell you what, I was astounded too. A lot of Arkansas fans here and a lot of youngsters wearing the Arkansas caps, the Corliss Williamson jerseys. Big team of the state of Arkansas. Granger, look at that. What, right in it, took it, taken away. My goodness. Corliss took it. Just said, hey, come here. And now a foul against the Razorbacks.
Nolan Richardson thought there should have been a foul called against Granger of Texas Southern, but it's just a traveling violation, Dave.
9:36 to go. 3 misses everything by Randy Bolden. Dillard.
And here's Dillard, the original version of the Mad Bomber. This guy knows no limit to his range.
And then he comes up ironless. Chases it down. Dives a three. No. Rebound inside by Texas Southern. That's a good rebound. Good hard work by Marion Ray. Marion Ray's big kid, 6'7", 235, but he looks like a little fella against the Arkansas front line.
The Tigers hanging in there. Look at this matchup. Williamson is out there on the point, guarding Granger. Picks up the foul. His first.
Boy, willing to pick up anywhere, pick up anybody.
That goes to show you how versatile the Razorbacks are. They want to keep that pressure on, and even though that's a mismatch, Williamson not backing off or looking for help.
Whitaker. Granger could change of pace. Look at that. Challenging. Almost scored. Got the rebound, but wrestled away by Stewart. There comes Arkansas. Dillard wide open in the corner. Can't get it. Whitaker rebound.
Good block out by Whitaker. Texas Southern really doing a nice job now on the defensive board.
The 6-point game, folks. Right to the hole. That's basket interference.
Oh, that ball was going in. That ball was going in, and Whitaker grabbed hold of the rim, and Kevin Adams is telling him, hey, big fella, stay out of there. Watch Adams, a nice move to the basket. This ball is bouncing, and it is back in the cylinder, going down, and he gets it.
He knew it. He grabbed his head as soon as he touched the iron. He said, oh, I didn't want to do that. 6-point game. Arkansas in control right now.
Now he's got to go over there and face Robert Moreland. And he gets his mark down the bench.
Smart move.
As he can possibly go.
Daniel, Stewart, Williamson, Garrett, and Corey back into the game now for Arkansas.
We've talked about the Arkansas defense, the Texas Southern defense, not bad. Arkansas only 38% and only 1 offensive rebound.
Stewart up top for 3. That's amazing. Dwight Stewart, 28th three of the year, 33% from long range. Boy, look at the attacking defense. Got the shot off. Stewart rebound. Leads the break. What a catch by McDaniel. Tried to save it, and here comes Warren. Beck, the last man there. They get a layup from Granger. 25-18 Arkansas.
Warren,
7.5 to go.
Warren, excellent around the basket, an excellent rebounder. Very few times, though, will he be in the middle on the fast break. Handled that pretty well.
McDaniel. Garrett. Missed everything.
What a rebound by Ray.
Good job, and the crowd getting into this game and rooting for the underdog, Texas Southern Tigers, and a foul against Clint McDaniel. Timeout on the floor, 7:11 to go here in Austin, Texas. Arkansas leads at 25-18.
Foul number 7 against Arkansas. Arkansas with a really aggressive defensive style has fouled frequently in the first half. The whistles have blown. These guys, they get enough players they can keep fouling.
That they can. Ray at the line. He's out of Memphis.
Returning for Texas Southern,
6% from the line.
Anthony Jones.
And they'll bring in number 25, Anthony Jones, back to the game. He replaces Randy Bolden.
Bolden in particular has had a tough time with that Arkansas pressure in the backcourt.
He's not, they don't allow him to see the basket. Under 7 minutes to go. 5-point game, Arkansas leads 25-20.
The Razorbacks extremely physical with the defense.
Elmer Martin, number 40, is in the game for the Razorbacks. He's 6'8", 220, a senior out of Memphis.
Boy, the reach there by Adams.
McDaniel.
Williamson. What a job by Williamson getting open, and what a catch of the basketball. He bounced Aaron Warren out of the way, caught the ball all in one motion, stuck it in the basket.
In a hurry is Adams. Draws a crowd.
Being chased by Stewart.
Granger with a heave, didn't get it. Here's Corey Beck. Got 3, and a foul on Adams.
Talk about Forrest Williams being a great inside player, and here's one of the reasons why. Watch him get rid of his defender, catch the ball, go to the basket, all in one motion. 7 points for Corliss Williamson. He's got great hands in there. You just won't see anybody catch the ball any better than Corliss Williamson does on the inside.
Corey Beck. Owen Richardson says he is the one that makes this team great. Beck at 6'1", Randy Bolden back in. And Beck just does so much. It keys the defense, runs the offense. Can take the big shot as well as, and obviously Thurman can take the big shot. Everybody remembers Scotty's shot that beat Duke last year in the national championship game. 5 points for Corey Beck. He beat the press. They look for long, and they tie him up. Martin got his hands on the ball. We'll stay at this end of the court. Elmer Martin.
The pressure from Arkansas has been relentless. You know, most teams, after they miss when they're on the offensive end, they don't try to set the pressure. But Arkansas, they're trapping you and double teaming you whether they make it on the offensive end or whether they miss it.
Well, I tell you what, gets you totally out of your game. Here's another case at travel because Beck did a terrific job in tying up Anthony Jones.
They entice you to throw that ball inbounds into the corner, and then they clamp down on you. 9 turnovers now for Texas Southern.
Here's the cut. They leave it back. Stewart will get a look up top. For 3. Wyatt Stewart, his second 3 of the game.
Great ball movement.
Largest lead, 12 points. Granger got to beat 4 guys right to the cup and scores.
Granger really favoring that angle, but he's a tough kid, and he just exploded to the basket.
Showing a lot of courage going right down the middle.
That wasn't so much a pass as the ball squirted out of there, and they're looking at Granger. He goes through 4 arms right there. Elmer Martin gets him.
1 shot for number 10, Kevin Granger.
This is a young man that controls the game usually for the Tigers. Handles the ball a lot. The ball stays in his hands, but Arkansas forcing him to give up the basketball with that pressure defense. One guy just can't monopolize it.
Terrific touch, 73% from the line. He's got 5. Inside, Williamson had it knocked away. Whitaker knocked it away. Can they control it? No. Anthony Jones lost it out of bounds. So did Whitaker. Arkansas shooting well. Texas Southern not. 3 for a 3-point shooting. 5 made by the Razorbacks.
The Arkansas defense has really disrupted the Texas Southern offense, and that's why the Tigers are only shooting at 33%.
There's Elmer Martin, McDaniel, Beck, Stewart, and Williamson on the floor for Arkansas. Beck bumped his man off. Rebound Williamson. We'll keep it right here.
Foul's going to be called against Anthony Jones, trying to get the ball and keep Corliss Williamson away from the basket and accomplishing neither purpose. Robert Moreland looking on.
SWAC Coach of the Year. Put up some great numbers at Texas Southern.
2 consecutive SWAC regular season titles, 2 consecutive SWAC tourney titles.
That's unbelievable. Steps back and hits a 3. He's got 9 on 3 threes and a turnover by Granger. The defense, as you mentioned, the Ivana is relentless. Beck and McDaniel.
You know, they had 3 guys around Granger at midcourt, and there was 1 guy in the backcourt. So Arkansas only had 1 person in the front court to play defense. If Granger could have gotten out of there, it would have been a 3-on-1, but that defense just simply eliminates your ability to see the opportunity.
Daniel raises up. He can't get it.
Oh, there's a double team off the rebound, for heaven's sake.
Granger in a hurry. High arcing shot for 3 by Bolden is missed.
The interesting thing about that is Aaron Warren for Texas Southern, as Adams comes in the game, got the rebound, and he was double teamed by Martin and Stewart. When that play ended, Martin and Stewart had hustled up the court, and they were playing defense. Warren was still at half court.
Nice play, McDaniel. The save. What a block. Elmer Martin wiped out Kevin Adams. My goodness.
Adams was like a receiver. The ball's just a little bit overthrown, and the defensive back cleans his cloth.
I like the fact that McDaniel got up and got a piece. He stole it right there, but it goes right back to number 25, Anthony Jones.
Boy, here they come.
Martin closed it off. Fade, no good, in and out. Martin rebound. Beck finds Stewart. He's open for three. Why not? He's got 4 threes. 12 points for Dwight Stewart. Largest lead of the afternoon. Knocked away. We are seeing some relentless defense by the Arkansas Razorbacks, defending champions here in the NCAA. 38-23, Arkansas with the lead, and many of the fans here rooting for the underdog did not like the call that favors Arkansas. We'll return to Austin in a moment.
His second personal, team foul number 6.
Trying to figure out what to do with your retirement money? Well, with thousands of mutual funds to
Texas at the Irwin Center. Dave Sims and Dan Bonner with you. 15-point lead for the Razorbacks, the defending national champions.
And the defending national champions have just been all over it defensively, and within the last couple of minutes, they've started lighting it up from three-point range, particularly Dwight Stewart.
It looked like it was a backcourt violation, awfully close there.
Well, both the ball and the man have to be completely over the midcourt line before you can create a backcourt violation situation, and it didn't happen there.
Arkansas on a 13-3-1 run, largest lead. They're shooting 45% from the field. Texas Southern 29%. Dillard for a three, awfully close, and a rebound to Warren. And take it away.
Team again.
A double team with the two big guys, Martin and Stewart, take it away at the 3-minute mark.
And Warren is telling his teammates, hey guys, don't run away from me.
It's a different type of team we're playing today. I need help.
Well, you'd like to get out and get the fast break started, but when you got those two great big guys smothering you over there, and there's Anthony Jones.
Anthony Jones, a big three there, 40-26. Corey Beck pounding the dribble up top. Dwight Stewart, why not? Areas again, makes it home. Oh, no. He's got 5 threes.
Well, he only ought to get 2 for that. I mean, you can't bank it from the front.
43-26. Arkansas. There's Warren. They get it back outside. That young man can stroke it. Kevin Adams. He had 74 coming into the game. He's got 9 points on 3 threes.
And Robert Moreland telling Aaron Warren he's got to get out there and guard Stewart.
And turnover by Arkansas as Robinson stepped out at the conclusion of every NCAA tournament game. We'll select the Chevrolet players of the game. In conjunction with the award, Chevrolet will donate $1,000 to the General Scholarship Fund of both schools. 43-29. Coming up on a minute 40 to go. First half here at Austin, Texas. Kevin Adams has been remarkable. Arkansas breaks out.
Arkansas has forced 11 turnovers, Dave, and they've converted those 11 turnovers into 17 points. Okay, now Robinson's going to try from out there.
Robinson's no Dwight Stewart.
Arkansas just has never let Texas Southern get comfortable in the offense, trapping at every opportunity, and Jones hits that one.
Whitaker with the jumper, and a foul against Arkansas. Foul is on number 40, Elmer Martin, his second, displeasing his coach. Coming up at halftime, Pennzoil with Pennzoil at the half. Pat and Clark will have live look-ins of other games from the NCAA tournament. Whitaker. What a bounce. 3-point play.
Not very many bounces have gone the way for the Texas Southern Tigers this afternoon, but they're hanging in. They're only down 11.
Yes, they are. Dillard.
70s, they were at a point financially where they were not able to continue or felt they
Texas Southern's a solid defensive basketball team.
#1 in the SWAC, giving up 73 points a game. Big bumping outside. Whitaker. Wow, almost taken away. Hands all over the place. Bolden got hit. Got the roll, too.
Dave, what we have seen throughout this first half is relentless Arkansas pressure, but for the most part, some good, just hard-nosed toughness from Texas Southern. They have withstood the Arkansas pressure for the most part. They're on an 8-0 run. Just good, tough play.
They're sustaining some terrific body blows right now. How much longer they can sustain and maintain is the question.
Well, they've taken the best the Razorbacks have thrown at them, and they've cut the lead to 8 points.
6 points for Randy Bolden. Corey Beck, hearing it from the Arkansas faithful. Check that from the Texas Southern faithful, asking their club to dig in.
And Texas Southern showing a little bit of zone.
Final seconds, first half. Dillard, Stewart. Hit another one. It's a 3 for Dwight Stewart. Dwight Stewart,
And
6 for 7 from 3-point range.
Aaron Warren is standing right in front of us, just shaking his head. He's been trying to defend Dwight Stewart. And Stewart just knocking him in the basket, and you only have 2.5 seconds left. And if I'm Aaron Warren, I don't want to go in and face Robert Moylan. And now we're going to get a foul by Anthony Jones.
He got Lee Wilson.
And that foul was before the buzzer. Kevin Adams trying to throw it long and
did not get nearly enough air on it.
Well, it's hard to get enough air on it to get it over Lee Wilson. You got to be kidding.
Third foul on Jones.
You know, it's one thing to throw a lob, but when you're trying to throw a lob to a 6'6" guy who's got a 6'11" guy standing next to him,
number's not in your favor.
So he'll shoot 1 and 1, and then that'll finish the first half.
70%er from the line is Lee Wilson out of Waco, Texas.
Well, that would be the end of the first half, Dave. It was a 1 and 1, and he missed it.
So our score, 20 minutes complete. Arkansas leading 46-35 over Texas Southern. It's on Granger, his second.
Kevin Granger, of course, hampered by that ankle problem, and of course hampered as well by the Arkansas defense.
He has drawn a crowd. Scotty Thurman to McDaniel. Beck.
Thurman's been quiet.
Very.
Only 3 points.
Up top to Beck.
But the scary thing about Arkansas is all the weapons they can bring to bear.
A little bit too high, the lead for number 44, Darnell Robinson. In a hurry is Texas Southern.
And that's the one thing Texas Southern can't be, Dave, is in a hurry. They got an opportunity there, and when you get opportunities like that, you've got to cash in. Now they have another one.
2-on-1. Granger took it himself and scored. Scotty Thurman. Oh, Adams has it. Adams read that one himself. Took it, blocked by Robinson. Adams trying to settle it down.
He's trying to get away from McDaniel.
Leave me alone. 46-37, Arkansas. Just underway, second half here at the Irwin Center, University of Texas.
Whitaker asking for the ball inside, but Williamson doing a nice job.
Adams in the corner, three again. Kevin Adams. Been a big afternoon for Kevin. He's got 12 points on 4 threes. And I tell you what, if you backed him up distance-wise, some of the longest threes we've seen. Carlos Williamson trying to get it back. Turns, no. Rebound to Texas Southern, Anthony Jones.
And the Tigers have scored the first 5 points of the second half, and they can draw 2 or 3 closer. You better find Adams and cover him up if you're the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Adams, bottom of your screen to the left. Granger. Solo. Inside. Contact, no call. Inside, there's contact there. Warren came down with the loose ball, drew the foul.
Dave, in this second half, particularly right there, Nolan Richardson saw something that he didn't see in the entire first half, and that is Texas Southern able to operate out of their offensive set. Nolan Richardson's defense was so disruptive in the first half, you rarely saw what we just witnessed, and that is Kevin Granger operate one-on-one, creating opportunities.
Look how this young man Warren stays way to the left to shoot his free throw.
He's not a very good free throw shooter, as you can see right there.
43%. Who was a perfect 5 for 5, Texas Southern was, prior to that miss. And he misses both. Robinson with the rebound. Here come the Razorbacks up by 6. 2 minutes and change into the second half. Beck out top. Robinson had it knocked away.
Dave, I'll tell you what, the intensity right at the moment is for Texas Southern.
Granger takes it below the arc. Scoring!
Kevin Granger is now barking at Corey Beck. This is a great play by Granger. Arkansas never really stops him. He avoids the charge, and now he's going to go head-to-head with Corey Beck, and I think that's a mistake. Texas Southern obviously very excited. The momentum is all on their side. I don't think you'd want to get the guys from Arkansas mad.
Don't take the stick and poke them now. You're still down 4 with 17:37 to go. And they are, after all, the defending national champions.
And you poke that beehive and you're going to get stung, I'm telling you.
And it won't be 1s and 2s and 3s. 9 points. Texas Southern on a 7-0 run. 46-35 at the half. Now, 3-point game.
And it's not just this first couple of minutes of the half. The last couple of minutes of the first half, Texas Southern hung in the game.
Get it inside Robinson. Thurman up top. Big three. Couldn't get it. Robinson rebound. Put it up. In a rush. And here comes Texas Southern. Granger pulls a three. Missed it. McDaniel rebound. This place was ready to explode.
He had Adams open on the wing. Didn't look over there.
They wanted to discontinue Beck, and now a foul off the ball. It's on number 55, Reginald Whitaker.
And Reginald Whitaker is getting the evil eye from Tom Rucker. Whitaker better be careful. He gave Dwight Stewart a pretty good pop down there.
Dwight Stewart only hit about 6 threes in the first half. So, hey, Dwight, I just want to let you know I'm here. Thurman real quick on the inbounds. Well done by Arkansas. First score, second half. And he stepped out of bounds. We've got plenty of excitement here for you here in Austin. 48-43 Arkansas. Texas Southern making a strong stand against the national champions.
Arkansas has come out for the second half a little bit flat, and Texas Southern has really taken advantage of that and taken the game right at the Razorbacks.
Crowd here at the Irwin Center, close to a sellout. Thurman up top. Banged it off. Granger runs it down.
And Granger has been the spark in the second half. Arkansas in the second half, 1 for 5 with 3 turnovers. But here comes that defense.
Adams, deadly three-point shooter. Sets up Jones. 2-point ball game. 9 points. Beck gets it to Dwight Stewart. He steps back, another three. Couldn't get it. Thurman kept it alive. But here's Adams. They got numbers. Jones. They leave it for Adams. And he scores. And we're tied at 48. Timeout, Arkansas. 15:47 to go in the ball game, and the Tigers are right back in it. 15:47 to go. Dave Sims, Dan Bonner, and Dan, the Texas Southern band did a great job turning on the crowd here. Now the club has, and we've got a tie.
Dave, with 2 minutes left to go in the first half, Arkansas led by 17. Texas Southern on a 22-5 run. And for Arkansas, I think it's time to get the ball inside to Corliss Williamson.
DeVar Remont's in. McDaniel, Williamson, Thurman.
Well, they're looking at him, but that's great defense in there by Aaron Warren.
Shot clock at 7. Thurman, deep corner. No. Rebound. Texas Southern. Anthony Jones.
You know, the physical play that went on in this basketball game really helped Arkansas early, the physical play out on the perimeter. But now it looks like the physical play on the inside is going in favor of Texas Southern.
You get it inside. Whitaker turns. Score! Texas Southern with a 50-48 lead.
All year long, the Razorbacks have taken the opponent's best shot, and boy, they're getting the best shot from Texas Southern today.
Ramots can't answer. Jones rebound. Crowd rooting for the underdog here at Austin.
24-5 run for the Tigers.
This is the second time Texas Southern has had the lead, and the biggest Granger inside got in trouble.
Arkansas 1 for 8. The Razorbacks with 1 field goal in the second half. And we've played almost 6 minutes.
And this is the way Texas Southern likes to play. 1-4 set with Granger. Step back. Hit it! He's got 12.
This looks like a different Arkansas team. The first 18 minutes of the game, they just bullied Texas Southern.
Beck trying to create.
Razorbacks really look tentative.
Corliss. But a blocking foul on Whitaker.
I think they got Warren.
Warren, number 44 indeed.
This is 26-5 over the last 8 minutes. The last 2 minutes of the first half, the first 6 minutes of this half.
Foul on Warren, his third.
Well, let's remember, the basketball game lasts 40 minutes, and Texas Southern, they don't have as many big guys as Arkansas has.
Scotty Thurman.
Number 30, Scotty Thurman.
He's got 8. Texas Southern leads by 1.
So if we're gonna
13:42 to go.
We go thump-thump throughout the game. The advantage goes to Arkansas.
Adams got it back. Travel. Good defense by Arkansas. McDaniel from behind. Robert Moreland.
Adams never sees him coming. Adams trying to get by the one guy. Now he's got another guy standing in front of him. Runs into Corey Beck and moves his pivot foot.
Razorbacks benefit from that call. Down 1, looking to take the lead.
The Razorbacks race to the lead on the strength of their defensive intensity, and now Whitaker's going to get called for a foul.
For Whitaker, his second foul.
Texas Southern foul is on number 55, Reginald Whitaker. His second personal, team foul number 4.
Never thought we'd see that today.
No.
Here's McDaniel to Beck. Guarded by Granger. Williamson powers inside and scores. All muscle on that one. There's the trap. They get it back to Granger. He's bothered big time. He got rid of it barely. Adams. Texas Southern showing some poise. The intensity of the defense now picked up mightily for Arkansas, by Arkansas, on the foul of McDaniel, who's second.
Dave, I think poise is a good word to use because they've certainly shown that, but more than anything else, Texas Southern has shown some toughness here. You just have to tough it out against Arkansas.
Granger missed that. Whitaker rebound. Whitaker scores! 54-53 Texas Southern. Whitaker's got 11. This is Dillard. Double team. Williamson beats it, turns and scores.
I just do not think that Texas Southern has anybody who can guard him inside. Very few people in the country do.
Adams, shaky dribble, got it to Jones. Whitaker, and Beck with the foul. Corey Beck got the ball, but got a lot of hand, too.
Whitaker's going to have to earn it from the free throw line.
Third foul on Corey Beck.
Returning for Texas Southern, number 11.
This young man coming back into the game is Randy Bolden.
Aaron Warren is going to go out of the ball game, so Texas Southern going to get smaller right here. Bolden at 6'1", Warren at 6'9". Whitaker with 11 points and 5 rebounds. You know, this young man had a great first-round game last year against Duke, scored 17 points. As you mentioned earlier, he was a little heftier.
Yeah, he was weighing at 50 pounds heavier. He's down to in the 250 neighborhood. They had him at 305 at a couple stages last season. And he's improved his scoring average by 6 points from last year. He's 12 points a game. He's a senior at a Booker T. Washington High School in Houston. Tied at 55. Texas Southern regains the lead.
You know, Texas Southern is out rebounding Arkansas in this game. 27 rebounds for Texas Southern, 24 for Arkansas.
Texas Southern averages 43.5 a game. Arkansas 39.4.
Whitaker now going to try his hand against Williamson.
Reggie Garrett, 23. He's in the game for Arkansas. McDaniel just inside the line. No rebound to Jones. For Texas Southern, and a foul on Williamson.
And that's the 7th team foul against Arkansas, the 3rd on Williamson.
1 point lead for Texas Southern. Join us here in Austin, Texas. Texas Southern leading the Arkansas Razorbacks, defending national champions by 1. 11:55 to go. Dave Sims, Dan Bonner with you.
Dave, I said that was the 7th team foul against Arkansas. It was not. It's only the 5th, so we won't be shooting any free throws here, but Arkansas getting in some foul trouble.
Yes, they are. Corey Beck with 3. Corliss Williamson with 3 fouls. Here comes the Tigers of Texas Southern out of Houston. Ranger. Here's Whitaker. Knocked out of bounds. He'll stay right here.
You know, Dave, when you're a team that relies on your pressure defense to create opportunities for you and you don't produce those opportunities, then you can really be in serious trouble. And that's the story with Arkansas here. Their defense just not as aggressive, or at least the results have not been as good.
Bolden in the corner. They get it to Whitaker. Foul line jump is good. Reginald Whitaker, and you can see the confidence growing in the Tigers of Texas Southern. Whitaker with 15. 3-point lead.
And Thurman is a guy who really, I think, needs to get hot for Arkansas to give them an outside presence.
Get it to Williamson. Hello!
Because Texas Southern can't handle that unless they can bring a lot of pressure to bear on Williamson with double and triple team.
Williamson with 13. Get it across. Williamson with the technique at Thurman, and Thurman will have a chippy. He'll leave it for Reggie Garrett. Arkansas takes the lead right back, 59-58.
Texas Southern has really gotten in trouble dribbling the ball against this pressure.
Granger. Boy, Dillard closed on him in a heartbeat, didn't he?
Granger really trying to slow the game down.
Good leave inside for... Oh, he missed it, John! Oh, he put too much English on it. Whitaker was right there, could have retaken the lead. Thurman, big 3, indeed. 11 for Scotty Thurman. He's got 3 threes. Here comes the defensive pressure again by Arkansas. Ranger. Adams steps back. Missed that one. Granger's right there. Hangs and scores.
Kevin Granger has really been the spark here for Arkansas. That's on Williamson, and that's his 4th personal foul. And we've still got 10 minutes and 4 seconds left in the game.
So the gamble did not pay off for Nolan Richardson. 10:04. They picked up his 3rd foul at 11:55 and the 4th at 10:04.
Kevin Granger really asserting himself in this second half. Got 14 points. But it's been his personality more than anything else. He's taking control of the game for Texas Southern.
Maintained some poise and going right at Arkansas. Front rims and Beck rebounds. Corey's playing with 3 fouls. He picked the 3rd up at 12:22. Beck and McDaniel in the backcourt. Thurman, Dwight Stewart, and Robinson up front for Arkansas.
Robinson really doing a good job holding Whitaker off. Whitaker's guarding and hollering for a foul all at the same time.
Robinson back to Beck. A three is good.
Number 14, Corey.
And that's what Arkansas was lacking on the offensive end during that Texas Southern run, the inside-outside game.
Granger in a hurry. Leans in. Whitaker goes strong, and he puts it home. And a foul on Scotty Thurman.
Basket number 55.
That's the third foul on Thurman.
Arkansas is not producing as many turnovers and points off turnovers with the defense. And you know, if you're going to pressure like that, if you don't get the turnovers, that creates opportunities for the opposition. And Texas Southern has been cashing in on those opportunities. Aaron Warren back in the ball game, but Whitaker,
big game. 17 points, 5 boards, and 4 for 4 at the line. Give them 18 points, 2-point game. Arkansas leads. Approaching 9 minutes to go. Dave Sims, stand by it. Austin, Texas. Take it away from Thurman. Here come the Tigers. Granger, he's got Adams in the corner. Whitaker inside with the fadeaway. He hit it! And we're tied at 65. 20 points for Whitaker.
this Texas Southern defense has been very, very impressive.
Robinson got a lane. Hey, that didn't hit anything. They got a foul call. He threw it up. And didn't hit any iron, Dan.
Or he's allowed to go back and get his own shot.
Texas Southern foul is on number 44.
That's number 4 on Warren.
That's going to really be painful to Robert.
Team foul number 5.
Robert Moreland,
head coach.
Aaron Warren at 6'9".
Number 44, Darnell Robinson at the line for
245 pounds. He's got the kind of physical power inside that Robert Moreland, as he's talking with Kevin Adams, really needs to have. Robinson misses the free throw.
And he's only at 43% on the season. With 4 points, 5 boards. Missed them both. Still tied at 65. Here comes Adams. But lost control. Can it be saved? Jones, it was saved to McDaniel. Here come the Hogs. Right back. Stewart. Good penetration by McDaniel. He got crushed, but he scored.
And Kevin Adams wearing a very exasperated expression. He's the one who committed that foul. But he lost the ball on the dribble right in front of the Texas Southern bench,
Team foul number 6.
which created that opportunity for Arkansas. So there's the turnover. Arkansas turns right back into points.
McDaniel, a good free throw shooter, 74%. Bangs it home. 8:34 to go, and Arkansas by 3 over Texas Southern. Adams in the corner, and he gets out of it. Boy, look at this defense. McDaniel got a piece of it. Get it off to Granger.
Well, that's where the ball needs to go. And there's a foul on Robinson right there. Whitaker just flat out battling him inside. And Whitaker's going to get to go to the line to shoot 1-1 on that particular play.
So Robinson's first foul. I tell you what, Whitaker, number 55, will get to sleep well tonight because he has been body banging
At the line for Texas Southern,
all
number
day.
55, Reginald Whitaker.
Whitaker with 20.
He's had an impressive basketball game. 4 for 4 thus far from the free throw line, but these are important ones here.
Can't get it. Robinson boards for Arkansas. Here's Corey Beck, who's playing with 3 fouls. Williamson on the bench with 4 for Arkansas. Good change of pace by McDaniel, and goes glass.
Basket number 12, Quentin McDaniel.
McDaniel has got 8. Adams to Granger. Getting inside to Whitaker. Stewart with the steal. 17th turnover by Texas Southern.
It's an important defensive stand for Texas Southern right here.
Robinson. Cross court, Thurman, Stewart. 3 in the air and in the hole.
Number 15,
Dwight Stewart. He's got 21 points. 7 3-point bombs by Dwight Stewart. It's Arkansas by 8. Job to break a 65-all tie with an 8-0 run over the last 2:30. Take this 73-65 lead here in Austin.
They've been very effective at keeping the ball out of the hands of Kevin Granger, who's got it now.
Being guarded by Robinson.
I don't think Arkansas really is worried about who's guarding who here, because they're going to bring help. And Robinson smashes that one out of bounds.
Sure did. Resoundingly big play for Arkansas.
Granger penetrates, but they make sure that he doesn't get all the way to the basket. He's got to stop for Stewart, and then Robinson's able to come from behind.
Get it out to Adams, guarded by McDaniel. Jones.
That's only fair. Stewart banked one in earlier for Arkansas. That is a huge basket.
14 points for Anthony Jones. Corey Beck playing with 3 fouls. Corliss Williamson on the bench with 4. Stewart. The threes all day for him. Rebound Jones.
Well, Arkansas just attacks the basketball at every point they can, including when Texas Southern rebounds.
Granger playing on a tender right ankle.
You can see how important it is that he have the basketball for Texas Southern.
There's Whitaker. Jones in the corner, shot clock at 10. Adams. Foul Thurman. 4th on Scotty Thurman.
Texas Southern, it appears, is going to get some opportunities from the free throw line as we go down the stretch here. Adams, only a 63% free throw shooter, so Whitaker just went to the line a few moments ago and missed the front end of a 1-and-1. Adams has an opportunity with a 1-and-1 right here.
shooting 1 and bonus.
Adams out of Jackson, Mississippi. Got the first one.
You need to capitalize on opportunities like that, Dave.
Yep.
Absolutely. If you're going to stay in a game and have a chance for an upset in a game like this, you absolutely need to capitalize on these free throws.
Leading 3-point shooter on the ball club. Had a good game. 13 points, 7 assists. Beck with the rebound. And Arkansas with a 73-69 lead over Texas Southern as we approach 6 minutes. Dwight Stewart has done most of his damage, in fact all of it from the outside, working inside. Kick it to Beck. Baseline jumper, little short, kept alive.
That was a great tip by Beck to keep the ball alive.
And Dwight Stewart calls a timeout. And locked him up in the corner. 5:56 to go, Arkansas leading.
Sure, you've got a car. Got a dog. Even got some fun-loving friends.
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. We'll see.
Actually took the lead. But they expended a tremendous amount of energy closing what was a 17-point lead, actually taking the lead in the ball game. And now, do they have enough left against the defending national champion?
Arkansas had a lead at halftime, 46-35. Inside 5.5 to go.
So with 2 minutes left to go in the half, Arkansas had a 17-point lead.
Shot clock at 2, but Jones will have to go. He got it off. In fact, it was
Shot clock violation. That's a shot clock violation.
Indeed it is. And Robert Moreland's club turns it over. Their 18th turnover. An average 13 coming in.
And now Williamson back in the ball game. Look for Arkansas to try to punch it in there.
Beck with Thurman, Stewart, Williamson, and McDaniel. Here's Thurman popping out. Can't get it kept alive, and there's a foul on Arkansas.
That foul is going to be against
Corey Beck, his 4th.
as he attacks the basketball, tips it out of the way.
Arkansas foul is number 14, Corey.
And Marion Ray will be going to the free throw line, where he is a 57% free throw shooter.
So Williamson, Thurman, and Beck all have 4 fouls for Nolan Richardson's Arkansas Razorbacks.
Number 35, Marion Warren.
And Aaron Warren for Texas Southern. And Anthony Jones in foul trouble for the Tigers. Those are obviously 3 key performers for the Razorbacks. Marion Ray, 3 points on the evening.
Texas Southern has missed the opportunity for 3 points from the free throw line here within the last couple minutes. There's Corliss Williamson with those 4 personal fouls. Marion Ray just hit the first.
Wearing his concern on his face, too. Talking about Williamson. Front rim and gets the roll. 2-point game. A lot of the fans from Wisconsin, Green Bay, Southern Illinois, Syracuse, Louisville, Memphis, Purdue, rooting for the underdog, Texas Southern Tigers against the defending national champions. Here's Williamson. Baseline. Up strong. And what a roll he got. Corliss Williamson.
When Granger came to help, there was 3 guys around him, and he still forced it into the basket. 15 for Williamson, whose duty has been limited in this game by fouls.
Granger. Killing a lot of clock.
Trying to make it a possession game, but if you do this, you better score.
Jones, 3. No rebound. Hooray, he couldn't get it. Good. Aaron Warren with the tip. He's playing with 4 fouls, and it's a 2-point game. Big crowd here at the Irwin Center, Austin, Texas. Defending champion Arkansas Razorbacks really getting tested. The 15th seed, Texas Southern. Arkansas is a 2 seed in the Midwest.
And Marion Ray doing everything he can against Corliss Williamson, and he's going to get called for the foul. It's one of those situations where Williamson knows he's going to get the basketball, and there isn't anything that Ray can do to keep it away. Watch this work by both Williamson and Ray. Watch Williamson get in front of him. Now Ray can do nothing but push him, reaches over and gets the foul. Great battling in there by both of those guys.
Marion Ray, tattoo laden.
As is just about everybody in this day and age.
Where's yours?
No, I'm a little old for that, thank you.
And ditto.
Williamson going to the free throw line. 66% free throw shooter. It's a 1-and-1.
He's got 16 points now. Take a look at the game summary. Second half scoring, Texas Southern by 8. Turnover story. And -5 there. Rebounds +4. 4-point game, 3:30 to go.
Whitaker back in the ball game.
They get it to Warren. Granger now.
That's a tough place to leave it for Granger. He did a great job to get out of there.
Now he's got to work like daylights, and he beats his man and gets in.
Oh, it's an offensive foul. They called an offensive foul.
Wow. 3rd foul on Granger.
More importantly, though, it's a turnover. Texas Southern just can't afford to turn the ball over to Arkansas. My heavens.
3:07 to go. 4-point game, Arkansas in the lead. Big battle inside Williamson and Whitaker.
And Williamson's asking for the ball. He's telling him, get it over to Stewart.
Arkansas led by as many as 17.
Williamson just moving Whitaker out of the way inside.
Got it that time, and they got Whitaker on the bump. Williamson relentless inside, and he's so strong. You have to expend so much energy just to get through his hold off.
Well, he does a great job not only establishing position, but holding his position without committing a foul. That's pretty tough to do when guys are battling against you the way the Tigers have battled against him today.
Our game reset, timeout apiece. Double bonus will be in effect for Arkansas shortly. And the next foul. And Williamson misses the front end.
Dave, I think this is a must score for Texas Southern right here.
4-point game, 77-73 Arkansas. Whitaker, double team. Beck got a piece. Williamson, but here's Adams, a 3. He just missed it. Adams again. He missed that one. Whitaker, check that. Jones is inside. He lays it in. Anthony Jones
is so typical of the Texas Southern effort today. They just will not quit.
They have not gone away. They were getting pounded early in the game. Since the last 2 minutes of the first half, Texas Southern has been terrific. McDaniel turns it over. 1:59 to go in a 2-point game. No one expected Arkansas to be in these straits. Loose ball knocked away. Arkansas takes over again.
They've been
and then now a loose ball. Here comes Granger. Granger on the move into the paint. The flip short. He's going to get a chance again. Adams has got it. 1:42 to go.
That's 9 offensive rebounds for Texas Southern in this game. Arkansas has only had 3.
Crowd, most of it on its feet. Rooting for the underdog, and a push before, and it's against Stewart. Blake Stewart with the foul, his second.
Arkansas foul is number 15, Dwight Stewart. That's his second personal.
1:29 to go, an important tournament fact, 15s against 2s. Dick Terrence Richmond Spiders knocked off Syracuse. Dick Davies Santa Clara Ball Club over Arizona. So this,
neither one of those teams, though, were the defending NCAA champions, returning all 5 starters.
Precisely. Whitaker, 20 points, 4-5 at the line. Back rim that one.
Oh, and those are opportunities that Texas Southern just desperately needs to convert.
Whitaker, a senior out of Houston. On the season, 76%. That's a second. A 1-point Arkansas lead. The defending national champions being tested mightily. Thurman, 3, no! Rebound out of foul! That's a foul against McDaniel. That's the 10th team foul. Nolan Richardson's ball club. Christian McDaniel picked up his 3rd foul. 57.9 seconds remaining.
Big free throws coming up right here for Adams, a 63% free throw shooter.
Number 31, Kevin Adams on the line for Texas Southern.
The Texas Southern Tigers on the edge, 57.91 of a monumental upset of the defending national champions. 13 points for Adams. Now he's missed that one badly.
1 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got 1 more.
Extraordinary game for the Tigers of Texas Southern. Adams missed 2 of them badly. A wasted opportunity for Kevin Adams and Texas Southern.
Texas Southern has missed 3 of their last 7 free throws.
The defending national champion, Arkansas Razorbacks by 1 in the final 40 seconds here in Austin, Texas.
You don't want to foul here. You don't want to foul. But you've got to get a stop.
Team fouls, both in the double bonus.
Williamson really looking for the ball.
30 seconds to go. 6 in the shot clock. Knocked away and a foul. A foul on Marion Ray.
With 5 seconds left on the shot clock, Williamson 10 feet from the basket with double teams around him. That's just not a good foul, but Robert Moreland can't fault the effort of Marion Ray. These kids playing hard. Marion Ray just doing everything he can to keep the ball away from Williamson. This has been a classic battle most of the game, and there's Williamson about 10 feet from the basket, is back to the hoop, the shot clock running down, but Ray commits the foul. Williamson will have 2 free throws.
Number 34,
And we've got 26.9 seconds. Even if he makes them both, Texas Southern can tie it with a 3.
Yes, they can. Corliss Williamson with 17 points, Robert Moreland has seen his club battle ferociously after being put on the ropes early in the game.
This guy is just a big-time player.
That's all there is to it. Two-time SEC Player of the Year, second-team All-American. 26.9 seconds to go. A major sweat for Arkansas. And a good trip for Corliss. He bangs in 2. Three-point game. Knocked out of bounds by Beck.
And Arkansas has forced so many turnovers on inbounds passes.
Robert Moreland going to his bench, get some more quickness in there. Randy Bolden coming into the game. Texas Southern's turned it over 20 times.
Bolden is a ball handler. He's also a three-point shooter. 26.1 seconds to go.
Reggie Garrett going to come in. Reggie, a good defender. He'll take the place of Dwight Stewart. More quickness for Nolan Richardson's Razorbacks.
You don't necessarily have to go for a three in this situation. They're down 3. Texas Southern 9 for 25 from three-point range today.
There's Granger.
Whatever you do, though, you've got to get it done quickly.
Bolden back to Kevin Granger. Bolden, Granger's probably going to be the man. Puts it on the floor. Beck working hard. Can't get it. Loose ball. Bolden has 9 seconds. He lets it go. And there's a whistle. He fouled the 3. And Williamson has just fouled out of the ballgame with 6.1 seconds to go.
And the man he just sent to the free throw line, he's a freshman, Randy Bolden, but he's the leading free throw shooter in the SWAC this year. He's an 80% free throw shooter going to the line. Talk about pressure for a freshman.
Against the defending national champions, Randy Bolden has an unbelievable opportunity. Williamson has just fouled out. Randy Bolden, a freshman from Jackson, Mississippi. He went to Forest Hill High School, the Southwestern Athletic Conference Freshman of the Year. At 79% from the line, he's 1 for 1 today.
6.1 seconds left. If he makes all 3, and only if he makes all 3, will we be tied.
Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the year. There's one. One down, 2 to go. 2, right at home, touching all the rim.
And Robert Moreland was just told his players if he makes it, he wants a timeout.
Only defending champion to lose first round. Indiana rimmed it.
They get the rebound.
Thurman, it's Arkansas ball with 3.8 seconds to go.
Substitution Arkansas number 3, Alex Dillard.
This has been a monumental game. Come on back for the final 3.8, Arkansas by 1. Arkansas about to inbound, leading by 1, 3.8 seconds to go. And they foul Corey Beck, 3.1 seconds to go.
Well, of course, the situation that you create is very, very difficult for Texas Southern right now. Granger picks up his 4th personal foul. Beck goes to the free throw line. If he knocks them both home, Texas Southern can still tie with a 3.
One timeout remaining for Texas Southern. Double bonus in effect for both. Texas Southern with the arrow.
Returning for Arkansas number 23.
Arkansas had a 17-point lead.
Beck
saw Texas Southern go on the lead by 4 a couple of times.
Beck, a 67% free throw shooter. Nolan Richardson thinks more than 0.7 seconds should have run off that clock.
It was 3-8 when they inbounded. Probably as a case.
Shooting 2 shots.
2 shots.
Here's Corey Beck. That looks short right out of his hand.
There's only 3.1 seconds left in the game. That's not much time. It is enough time, however, as Texas Southern calls a timeout to get a good shot.
I'd have to say Larry's my guy.
That's what pressure looks like when you're the defending national champions and you've been taken to the limit.
Well, for Texas Southern, if there's a miss here, they have to get the rebound. They got to block out. They got to handle the ball cleanly. Beck missed it on purpose. Now they got to go.
Here's Whitaker. He's going to have to put it up. He's going to shoot. Did not get it off. Arkansas survives a minute scare from Texas Southern, 79 to 78.